We as creatives are the instrument. Actually, everyone is the instrument, but you have to realize how to use it and when. So, me being a creative person, and I know a lot of other people are watching this, being creative and doing, some creative activities, pursuits, passions, you are the instrument. You have to realize that all of your work, all of your drawings, paintings, whatever, songs, are not only from you, but majority of it is from the universe. And what I mean by that is, yes, you technically are doing the action, right? All you have to worry about is doing the action. You have to move that paintbrush. You have to do that drawing. You have to start making that song. But my point is that the universe actually is providing you with the substance. Okay, so let's say you make a painting on, some flowers. Somebody is picking some flowers, okay? Or somebody is talking to another person and that other person has flowers growing out of them, okay? Yes, that is technically you doing the action, putting that on your paintbrush. But that idea, that thought, that substance is from the universe flowing through you onto that page. You have to be willing and open to receiving the universe's help and abundance. Like, it wants to help you create. The universe is an artist. It is. Look at you. It created you. It created your soul. It created, flowers on this planet. It created everything. The creator, the universe is an artist. So it wants to help artists. So if you are able to be open and be willing to receive abundance from the universe, that subconscious part of your brain will allow yourself to create more substance, create more ideas. Just ask for help, be open to it. Be willing to make mistakes. You are not perfect. And as long as you are asking for help, each thought, each idea is meaningful. It is substance. Yes, some might not be as great as others, but be willing to receive the idea. Every step, every piece of work, every project is a step getting better. And that those mistakes, those failures are actually integral. They're so meaningful. I have this quote here from the Artist's Way book. Instead of creating freely and allowing errors to reveal themselves later as insights, we often get mired in getting the details right. We correct our originality into a uniformity that lacks passion and spontaneity. Do not fear mistakes. There are none. As long as you are receiving and you're even working on that idea, that project, there are no mistakes. You are just correcting, that perfectionism in you is just correcting your unique details. And this is something that I have to work on very much. To make sure that's like one of the top priorities in my brain when I'm creating is let myself just make mistakes. Let myself be original. Let myself make it rough. I want to make something that's rough, not finished. Because if you polish every little edge, that is now going to be a uniformity, right? You could spend years correcting your work. And I guarantee you, the people who are not doing that and that are creating more because you are spending too much time on one project, they're going to be more successful than you. And, this is something I'm working on, trying to work on, and I'm going to work on and be even better at is allowing myself to not be a perfectionist, asking the universe to help me, guide me through these ideas and substances, right, that I'm creating. I want it to be good. And my originality is through the mistakes, through the cracks, right? You look at, your inspiration, your idols, that is like the framework, that is like going to a museum, looking at all the paintings. That is just inspiration. You can steal like an artist, right? Take inspiration ideas and put them into your own work. That's part of the universe and your subconscious, right? You don't even realize it sometimes. And by doing that and making the mistakes in your own, diving into the cracks, right? Making more mistakes, being more original, more rough. I guarantee you that is going to be more meaningful and full of substance and really bring out an emotion because you're not trying to be super perfect or trying to be super polished. If you looked at a rock and a polished metallic ball, I guarantee the one that is more interesting to look at longer is the rock, not the polished metallic ball. You can look at the metallic ball, right? There's no imperfections at all. It is just there. You don't have to look at it any longer. You're not trying to uncover any secrets or emotion. It's just there. And yes, it may be beautiful and, it is kind of appealing. There's nothing else really to it. You look at a rock, and there's so many rocks, that is beautiful too. They're both beautiful. But I guarantee you will spend longer looking at a rock full of little cracks and, little divots, and all these imperfections in the rock make you want to look at it longer. All the different colors in it, all the different, speckles of whatever has formed into this thing is more interesting to look at, more meaningful than this polished metallic ball. So be imperfect. Dive into your imperfections. Ask the universe to help you with your ideas, your substance, because that subconscious part of your brain, it will literally flow into all of your work. And I guarantee it has already, and you might not have even noticed it. I haven't even noticed it until I started noticing it. So until I really started paying attention, and I'd be listening to a song or whatever and be like, oh wow, I didn't even realize. But I subconsciously added that to my own work. So dive into what you want to do. Be imperfect. Strive to make mistakes and be imperfect. Because that rock, with all different colors and speckles and divots and all little cracks in it, combined with years of whatever has added into that, is more pretty, more beautiful, full of substance, full of emotion, rather than this metallic, smooth, polished ball. Okay? Be imperfect. Ask the universe to help you. Be the instrument. Let the universe flow through you into your work. Be imperfect. You do not have to polish every single thing you work on. Imperfections create beauty. I look at me, I look at my girlfriend, I look at literally everyone on this earth. People are imperfectly perfect. People are full of imperfections, but they're imperfectly perfect. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be imperfect. Be original. Don't fall for uniformity and conformity. Be you. Make something of substance. Make something with strong ideas. Make mistakes. Make it original. Make it you. Let the universe flow through you into your own work, creating the best thing you've made yet. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.